you say Shot City, and you say Shot City, and you say Shot City. Yo, let's go.
So your brother's bound and get, and they chained him to a chair. Won't you please come to Chicago just to sing? In a land that's known as freedom, how can such a thing be fair? Won't you please come to Chicago for the help that we can bring?
Welcome to the city that made me, place I grew up in, city that's crazy where gunshots are busted, place I'm in love with, place that's corrupted, place that gave birth to the MC not to fuck with, place with city lights, sun in one shines, place that isn't right, we're accustomed to crime, where daily went crazy back in '69, and Pops was just a rookie standing on the front line. It's the land that inspires me, land I call home, land with the basement Dr. Wax and gramophone, with fake thugs and hustlers and OGs roam, the land that's well known as the throne of Al Capone. It's the land of Lake Shores where the wind blows steady and the snow falls heavy and the heat kills many. Town like none, place that I know, this is the Windy City. Welcome to Chicago.
So your brother's bound and get, and they chained him to a chair. Won't you please come to Chicago just to sing? In a land that's known as freedom, how can such a thing be fair? Won't you please come to Chicago for the help that we can bring?
World famous for the glamour and the rundown spots, a skyline so priceless that none can top. You can hear a different story up and down some blocks, and forever hear them bitch about the Cubs and Sox. It's a place like no other, unequal to most, where the city runs deep from the streets to the coast. But things can get ugly, city streets are no joke, cause the city's held down by the people and folks. It's a place of attitude, we think and we say, from heralds to the palace, this is each and every day. The real cops went to Ira's to drink the pain away, and the real hip-hop is NUR and HBK. It's the land of Lake Shores, where the wind blows steady, and the snow falls heavy and the heat kills many. Town like none, place that I know, this is the Windy City. Welcome to Chicago.
So your brother's bound and get, and they chained him to a chair. Won't you please come to Chicago just to sing? In a land that's known as freedom, how can such a thing be fair? Won't you please come to Chicago for the help that we can bring?
You can hear the wind whisper, send chills down your spine, and we can watch the waves crash along the Lakeshore Drive, and ride the L through the loop so you can get your mind right, or get lost in the beauty of the skyline lights. It's a city so pretty, full of life and fallen trees. She licked the lips and then she kissed me with the breeze. So as we proceed, I hope you people follow. You know the motto, welcome to Chicago.
So your brother's bound and get, and they chained him to a chair. Won't you please come to Chicago just to sing? In a land that's known as freedom, how can such a thing be fair? Won't you please come to Chicago for the help that we can bring? So your brother's bound and get, and they chained
What
him to a chair.
up,
Won't you
Taco
please come to
Carew?
Chicago just to sing?
Ding dong, the era of John Cena is over. The witch is dead. So begins the post-Cena era. Let's go.
Welcome to Chicago. Welcome, welcome to Chicago. 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 Welcome to Chicago.
What is going on, everybody? My name is Jesse, aka your very own one and only Shot-Town Smart Man. Super Cena era is over, bro. It is over. All great things must come to an end. There comes a time when we all must smile and tap out. John Cena out there killing kayfabe, exposing the business. Don't worry, guys. If you ever get to a point where you just don't see him, just turn on your televisions. Turn on your favorite television show, movie. Hell, watch a few commercials. He'll be there. He'll be there. John Cena says no to no one when it comes to a project, bruh. He will be there. Oh, hell, I clicked on the wrong thing. There we go. He's not gone forever, guys. He's not dead, all right? Relax. He's not dead. He's still here. And here. He's in our hearts and our souls. Whenever you need a 5-knuckle shuffle, just think of John Cena. Or think of this guy. Oh, man. Look at this smile on this guy's face, bruh. Ha ha. Okay. Oh, man, it's so good. That's so good. People are so fucking mad. What you mad for? What you expect the man to do? Go out there and try to lose? It would be worse if he went out there and lost to a retiring veteran.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the ring general, Gunther!
My God. What did you expect the man to try to do? Well, I'm gonna go lay down for John Cena. These fucking marks, man. He don't need to say nothing. I would just stand there for a while and then do the "you can't see me" shit. The only bigger villain right now in WWE is Triple H. Now he deserves the heat. He deserves the heat. He sucks. He won clean. He sucks. You mean John Cena got beat by someone who sucks? No, it was not him that tapped out. It was your boy who tapped out.
So,
Trump sucks too, but somehow he won the election. Yes, because his country is racist. They care about racism more than common fucking sense. And they elected a fucking idiot. To run the country.
I did what I said I would do. I made John Cena give up. And when he gave up, he tapped out like a little bitch.
Oh my God, he called him a little bitch too. Oh, he called him a little bitch and left. Cena is smiling right now. And another thing. No, this is not as bad as when Roman beat the Undertaker. No. This was not that bad. That was genuine go away heat. That was genuine go away heat. This is not the same thing.
Universal abhorrence, utter loathing of everything.
Ah, so good.
Everything that he just said, everything he has done. That is how we begin Raw on Netflix.
So he did what he was supposed to do, but he
He's gonna go back.
John Cena. He chose to humiliate John Cena and break the hearts of WWE fans around the world by making John Cena give up. That's what's angered everyone. Uh-oh.
Oh, boy. He's taken another victory lap here on our desk.
It's the same heat Roman got. Chris, riddle me this. Chris, riddle me this.
I made John Cena tap
How is it the same heat that Roman got
bitch.
and Roman was a baby face? Riddle me that, Chris. Make it make sense.
It is my time now. I will forever be the
Make it
man
make sense, Chris.
that
Please.
made John Cena give up.
It is a cascade of
Make it make sense, Chris. Your top baby face is out there getting booed out of the goddamn city. But it's the same thing as this heel going out and embracing the heat.
Do whatever he wants in this business now.
He cannot get enough of it. He's bathing in
Because the
heat.
crowd won't let Roman talk. Chris, you are. I'm happy you're here, Chris. You definitely know what you're talking about.
48 hours removed from finishing off John Cena by submission. Gunther here on Raw.
Yeah, follow him all the way through Gorilla.
You feel pretty good rubbing people's faces like that. I do. I do. Yeah, it's gonna be I do.
He said yes. Yes, yes, I do.
You are a piece of trash.
Huh, thank you.
Sure.
Thank you for that. Sure.
Are you proud? Oh, I am.
Yeah.
Proud. Oh, very proud.
Yeah.
You go to the ring against the greatest of all time. You beat John Cena right in the middle. You send him into retirement.
Yeah.
And then you show up tonight and you walk all over that man's legacy because you know he's not coming back.
Yeah.
You think you got it all figured out.
Yeah.
Doing that, Gunther, does not make you the ring general.
Yes, it does.
It makes you an asshole.
The ring general can be an asshole. You can be both.
Anything else?
Yeah. You're done for tonight. Find the exit.
And I get the rest of the night off?
Anyway.
Wow. This just keeps getting better and better for Gunther. And he gets the night off. This is great. Oh, this is not good for Gunther, though. This ain't good.
Is there anything you want to tell me?
Motherfucker beat the shit out of Cena, called him a bitch, and then hopped in an SL. And then hopped in an AMG.
AJ, by the way.
Really? The you can't see me taunting AJ Styles?
Oh, God, it's so
That is how
good.
we welcome you to
It's so good, man. That's exactly what I would have did. That is exactly what I would, bro, if that was me, what's he supposed to do? Come out there and be sorry and apologize? I'm so sorry. I won my match clean, fair and square. I'm so sorry that I went out there and won my match by the rules. Well, you came out and gloated. Yeah. Very proud of myself. Man. Absolutely. And I don't think Gunther's done for the night. I feel confident he's going to come back. Probably kick somebody else's ass. I don't see the problem, bruh. Now, had he cheated, then the crowd might have something to complain about. My God, that woman is... Jesus. My God. That woman right now is the polar opposite of the woman we just saw before her. That woman is just as ugly as the last one coming down the walkway right now. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Punk. My bad. My bad. I thought that was an easy mistake. Oops. Let's check in, chat. Let's check in and lock in. Wayne, what's going on? Frag dude. Daniel Dixon. Ryan, what's going on, bro? Crazy J Benjamin. They are reminding us that the Usos are a tag team like anyone forgot. And now it's time to yeet our ways to the ring. Let's see. Mark, Super Mario Brothers. Bill, Wayne. D, nice. This dude stole 3 kids at one time? How many kids is he gonna steal, man? My God. Billy, what is going on? Tony Brown. What up, though? Buried your last family member. Again, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. That sucks. So sorry, Tony Brown. We got Dragon Lee door dashing. I feel like Dragon Lee is gonna be doing DoorDash before when it's all said and done with his career, man. The way that they book him. I could see Dragon Lee doing DoorDash. How does everybody feel, man? How does everybody feel out there tonight? All right. If you guys missed it, man, I did a Destiny 2 live stream today on Twitch with Triple M and JD. We managed to clear the new dungeon. So sorry, Tony Brown, man. I know it sucks, man. Nothing's gonna make it better but time, my guy. Nothing. How much time that is gonna be? It's gonna be up to you to tell us, man. Don't let anybody else tell you that the grieving period has ended, my friend. It is up to you to decide. Let's see. Let's see. We are on a commercial break. Of course, we're on commercial break because where else would we be? Monday Night Raw, bruh. Monday night commercial break.
Standard edition, you can deck the
Monday night commercial break. Let's try a different category. Let's try some R&B and soul. Sound like the Mario Brothers going to the club. Sound like Luigi on the ones and twos. Here we go.
Lost count around 15.
Yep, 12 times
Usos versus the New Day.
for Jimmy and Jay. And
Reloaded.
4 times. You talk about a rivalry in their absolute prime. 12-time champions.
Usos versus the New Day for the first time ever, chat.
Times as opponents. The New Day and the Usos.
To know each other so
And I'm
damn
sipping
well.
on my
I'm still in
Cavassier
shock of the Usos
right here.
officially reforming as a tag unit, making a run for the gold.
Chat, we are
And of
10
course,
days
4 weeks
away
ago, we saw that career low of Jey Uso losing out in the last time
from
he's out tournament.
Chris
Looked completely
Mess.
despondent, spiraling into the pits of hell, but big bro Jimmy came along, picked little bro Jay up, and now the greatest tag team in history, statistically speaking, are back.
Yeah, I think it's a great move by Jay, by the way, if you consider the reset. Listen, he was nearly despondent a few weeks ago ringside. We were making the comments about, you know, perhaps where he was mentally. I think he's like instantly a different guy.
Yeah, he's got back
This
to
again,
basics,
didn't they
come back to
do
what you love,
a whole
come back to
program
what you know, come
storyline
back
years
to
ago?
what you are the best in history.
No way, man.
Just get back in the groove.
Usos
You
and the
know,
New
it's
Day
a
have never
singles
faced off
match
against each other.
at
First time
Atlantic
ever.
stage, with shoulder to shoulder with family, 2 men who
First time ever, my guy.
knows no bounds.
Wait, moments ago we were having a discussion about how many times these teams met as classic rivals. 44. I think that's what you see early on as they know what's coming their way. They're so well scouted against each other.
I'll tell you this right now, of course, Jimmy and Jay know each other better than anyone. Kofi and Xavier know each other better than anyone.
Wait, what
They all
happened
know
to
each other
the-
so well, you could almost tag up Jey Uso and Xavier Woods and Jimmy Uso and Kofi Kingston, and they would instantly be a great tag team. because
What
they
happened
know
to
each
the
other's moves and thoughts so
the
well.
teased
Because of that,
heel turn from Jay?
Now Jay looking to get the best of Kofi. Hanging on to that rope.
What happened to him
Oh, but running the apron
destroying
as
shit
official
and getting
was
frustrated, and
You saw Woods coming in there against Jay.
he got so mad that he re-teamed with his brother and became a bigger babyface?
New Day in control early on here.
Hey, commercial break. We haven't seen one of those in a while. It's been a minute. Let's get back to the Mario remix. This beat go hard, chat. This beat go hard. Do I listen to King Von? No. I'm not familiar with who that is. Local Elevator. Sounds familiar. Can't put a finger on it though. Skip. I fuck with this one, man. I definitely fuck with this one. So it seems the community is in an uproar, but I don't know. I don't. It's hard to tell if the community is in an uproar because John Cena lost, or if it's because he tapped out. You know what I'm saying? I don't think too many people expected him to win, but I could see people being upset that he had to tap out on his way out. I mean, he could have gotten pinned. He could have passed out. I think it's because he tapped out. Here's my whole thing, man. Again, my whole thing about the fans getting pissed that he tapped out. If you are one of the fans who are of the belief that you are upset because he lost, you're just an idiot. My whole thing,
to go after AJ Styles and Dragon Lee.
And this is where I think fans may have an absolute point here, is the millions of dollars that WWE made selling merchandise, John Cena merchandise, saying how he should never give up. I feel like at the end of the day, on his last match, what you told everybody is, yeah, that was bullshit. Feel free to give up when times get hard. I feel like if he would have passed out, he could have lived up to that moniker and lived up to his words. You know what I'm saying? And been like, hey, I lost to the better man. And if anything, if nothing else, it would have made him an even bigger role model for those kids who actually went out and got those shirts. Like, hey, look at John Cena. He retired, he lost, but he still didn't give up. He got beat. There's nothing wrong with getting beat. There's no embarrassment about getting beat. Chat, when you're in a match with one other guy, somebody has to lose and somebody has to win. It doesn't mean if you lost the match, you're a piece of shit. It doesn't mean you suck. It doesn't mean you're a pussy. But preaching that you should never give up and then giving up kind of low-key makes you a hypocrite and kind of makes all that merch that you sold over the years a little meaningless. So now as you wear it after his retirement, hey, I got my John Cena shirt on, never give up. Yeah, didn't that motherfucker tap out in his last match? Yeah. Those people can still wear those shirts proud amongst their friends and say, yeah, he lost, but hey, my man went out like a warrior, bruh. You couldn't make him give up. I think everybody would have won. Gunther is still a killer. He's still a killer. John Cena is true to his word.
as they've got him lined up.
I think it was a bad choice in that regard. I do. I understand why they did what they did. Don't get me wrong. It makes sense. I understand that the goal is to give Gunther the maximum amount of heat possible. I get it. But I don't think Gunther got any more heat by having Cena tap out than he would have gotten by making Cena pass out. I think making Cena pass out is still better than pinning him 1, 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? Gunther still got that heat. Cena still kept his word. I think everybody wins. Everybody wins. Exactly, Northern. I was just saying the same thing as I saw that pop up. Everybody wins when if Cena passes out, rather than him tapping out, smiling.
Such momentum. High cross body to put her away.
Exposing the goddamn business.
Jey Uso flying in Hershey.
Fucking hell, the second commercial break of this match. These guys, bro. My God. Let's get back to this Friends theme. All the heat went to Triple H. It did. It did. I think it distracted. The fans know who made the call, or the fans think they know who made the call. They're going to blame Triple H. But I'm also of the belief this was all John Cena's call. But at the same time, Triple H easily could have put the kibosh on that. Triple H could have put the kibosh on John Cena's plan of tapping out. John, I think it's honorable that you want to tap out to Gunther, but we can't let you go out like that. We can't let you go out like that. You can pass out to his sleeper, middle of the ring, you know, but the man that says never gives up, never gives up. And in his last match, he gives up. That means every time he said that in the past is complete bullshit. Don't do it. Don't do it. Triple H made it about himself as always. They were so close, man. WWE was so close to making the perfect call on John Cena's exit. It's already tarnished. His final run is already tarnished because of The Rock. It's already tarnished because of The Rock. But they could have had a nice little rebound and a nice little mulligan by having him pass out instead of tapping like that. You know, would people, you know, still complain? You know, absolutely. Let me tell you something, bro. Nothing could have happened in that match to prevent people from complaining. Let's get that straight right now. Let's get that straight right now. Nothing could have happened to make everyone across the board happy. All right. But the best outcome for all involved, the best outcome for John Cena and his hardcore kid, you know, fans and the people who bought that merch, the best outcome for Gunther and the best outcome for the business as a whole is John Cena passing out due to the pain. That would have been the best call. He tapped out. Is it the end of the world? No, I think people are, you know, really are making it a bigger deal than it needs to be. Not the end of the world, but it was definitely the wrong call to make. There were three options. Cena loses via tap out. Cena loses via pass out or Cena wins. I think those are the three options. Yeah, he could have been pinned, but I don't think that was. I don't think that was an option. I think that was also a bad call. Cena winning was the worst call of all. The second worst call of all was Cena tapping out. That was the second worst option. The best option was him passing out, proving that during his, the end of his career, the end of his run, he stayed true. Like, I'm not fucking passing out. I know this is my last match. I know the fans, I know the world is watching. I'm not gonna fucking give up. I'll do everything I can. I'll pass out trying to get up. You know?
Xavier Woods managed to kick out of that. I thought he broke his legs. Watch the landing from Jimmy Uso here, right on the knees of Xavier.
I'm glad I got a gifted membership. I watched the Swerve stream, and I was like, what the fuck, bro? The AEW roster is fucking soft. Yeah. Thanks for watching that video, man. That's 100% true. So if you are a Taco Crew member, and if you have not seen the video I uploaded to members about my personal encounter with Mr. Swerve Strickland, I think you should.
But instead, Kofi drags Jay out of the ring and puts him right into the steel steps. Oh, there's a quick one potentially.
Yeah, expect maximum chicanery
Big right hand.
when these four are in the ring, but it wasn't enough to keep Big Jim down. That might do.
People are stupid these days. This is all Cena's call, not Triple H. That's not true. That's not true, Mario. Cena does not make the final call. Cena can tell Triple H what he wants to do, and Triple H signs off on it. It's not completely his call. He can't go out there and say, I want to do XYZ, no matter how dumb it is, it's gonna happen. No, Triple H signs off on everything. I'm quite positive it was Cena's idea, but the reins could have been pulled back a little bit on that one, bro. So you want to put Gunther over? Sure. You want to tap out clean to him? I mean, let's talk about it. Let's discuss the reasons why that should not happen. You think the smile was agreed on? No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know the purpose of the smile. I don't know why that needed to happen. That was lame though. That was very lame. That didn't help anything at all. That didn't help anything at all. Time for a call-in. All right, man, let's go. I don't think the smile was needed. I don't know what it facilitated. I don't know why it needed to happen. I don't know. I'm trying to block it out because it did kind of ruin the moment for me, if I'm being honest here. I think it did kind of ruin the moment, because who smiles and taps out at the same damn time? Who does this? 1D. Man, the New Day sucks. Man, the New Day sucks ass, bro. That smile didn't help nothing, chat. None. That smiley shit did not help at all. If anything, it just made it a little worse. Took 2 commercial breaks.
Pierce's office.
But the New Day has died yet again. Okay, so let's. How do I keep doing this? Okay, do that. All right, D Nice, call in. Because I don't think, let me see. Oh, still can't do video calls. Sucks. Yeah, show me one person in history where MMA wrestling when a guy smiles and taps out. That was again exposing the business a little bit. There is John Cena, man. That was a little unnecessary. Mr. D Nice.
Yes.
Oh, I lost the video, bro. Where'd you go?
Oh, hold on.
Where did you come from? Where did you go? There you are. All right.
Damn.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know what it is. Where is it? Why can't I get your video on the screen? So let's go back to that. There we go. There you are. And let me see. Minimize, maximize, and there you are. Let me close that. There he is. Mr. D Nice in the house. What is going on, my friend?
Getting packed up, ready to move.
Oh, that's right, man. How far is your relocation from where you are?
How long is it? What it's what, not even like 9 miles away.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's not far. We're moving to the next city over, but it's not far at all.
oh, okay. Yeah. I know how that goes.
Yeah.
All
Hold
right.
on, let me try to grab Cheddar. He's currently engaged in battle with a hair tie.
Oh, that happens, bro. It happens to the best of us.
All right, I got him. But I know everyone wants to see the man.
Man, he's getting big. Man, he's getting big. He's growing right before us, chat. Look at this guy. Looking for trouble to get into. Look at looking like
he's ready.
Okay, see, we got the Cheddar appearance out of the way. Now let's get to the part where you tell us everything they did with John Cena was the perfect way to do it. Let's go.
Absolutely.
I knew it.
Absolutely. Now I'll address something that you said about the smile.
All right.
And I don't think that the smile was planned. I think that was John Cena, in the emotions of knowing like, hey, this is the finish of the match. And it's like I'm done. And I think he might have gotten overcome with emotion at that part. It's very similar to, if you notice, if you go back and watch the Ric Flair Shawn Michaels match at WrestleMania, that last part right before Shawn gives you the "I love you," I'm sorry, I love you, and waylays him.
Yeah.
Ric Flair was crying because he was all emotional. He knew like, all right, this is the finish. This is it.
Yeah. I agree. I mean
that
I can see
think
that.
I put that on Cena. I put that on Cena.
I could see that.
Everything else, having Gunther making Cena tap was the right thing to do. And if anybody doesn't believe it, go back to the first segment of Raw, People's Exhibit A, right there. All that heat that he got. Actually, no. That's Exhibit B. Exhibit A was the fact that Gunther needed a police escort in order to leave the damn building. That's heat. And that's the right heat. That's not go away heat. That's not Wheeler Yuta heat. This is heat, as in we hate you and we want to see someone kick the shit out of you. And that's what they want. And that's why it was the right way to go.
It's an opinion. It's not the most outlandish opinion you've ever had on here. It's far from that. I mean, it's not like what was it? The fucking Dax Harwood had a better promo than fucking Eddie Kingston. Outlandish. I mean, it wasn't that bad, but I just disagree. I think they would have gotten all this heat that you see just from him having him pass out, because the fans would have played along. The fans are not gonna cheer Gunther. They're not gonna be happy that he made Cena pass out. They're still gonna play along. They're still gonna boo him and fuck you. You beat Cena and blah blah blah. I mean, they still would have gotten the same heat. You know, I mean, it's not like that. I call horseshit on that. What do you think they would have done? Cheered? I mean, what you know what I'm saying? What do you think was gonna happen?
Cheered, but Gunther can now carry the narrative like he did. That was how they did the first segment of Raw, was absolutely perfect. They had him go out there and say, "Hey, I made the man who said never give up. I made him give up."
I can come out there at the beginning of I can come out there at the beginning of the song and say I made that bitch pass out. I mean, he's still going to get heat. I mean, I'm talking about the millions of dollars that they sold merchandise to children on the gimmick of you never give up. And then the last thing they're going to remember seeing this motherfucker do is give up. Remove Gunther from the equation. What does Cena tell those kids next time he sees them? What does the John Cena character say to those kids? Never give up. Unless you're facing somebody bigger and stronger than you, then give up right away and smile doing it. I mean, what is the message here? That I'm only talking about the message because he had a tagline on a message that he leaned into towards the end of his career. And at the very last thing that those kids are going to see him do is be a hypocrite.
That's not being, I don't think that's being hypocritical. And the thing is,
do you know what hypocrite means?
Gunther out of the equation. Yes, I do know what it means.
Okay, all right.
You cannot take Gunther out of the equation. The whole purpose of the entire show of Saturday Night's main event was to showcase the present and the future of the company. John Cena wanted to show his last gift to everyone was to leave the entire company in better hands than what he felt as though he came in with. And that's what he did.
Passing out does just that.
Obafemi. Hold on. We saw Obafemi and Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is the now. Obafemi is the future. We saw Sol Ruka and Bailey. Bailey is the now. Sol Ruka is the future. We saw Dragon Lee and AJ Styles versus Bouncy. Kofi Jr. Kofi Jr. and his buddy.
Yeah.
And I feel horrible that I can't remember their names because that match was pretty good. But we saw again the future. And then Cena himself, he wanted to pass on. He knew the heat, the absolute nuclear level heat that he could.
Go ahead.
Oh, he knew the nuclear level heat that he could give to Gunther, that he can pass on as a gift, so that the next baby face who comes along who beats Gunther, that's the present from Cena. That's what he wanted to pass. That's what Cena wanted to pass on. So that's the whole point of the entire thing. You have to look at what Cena wanted to do. And I felt as though he executed it perfectly. When you said earlier, Cena is probably sitting at home or wherever he's at right now, smiling from ear to ear, watching the crowd boo Gunther out the building and chanting, "You suck," and all that stuff. Because again, the next baby face that comes along who beats Gunther is going to be the guy. If they book it correctly. I have more confidence than not that WWE can book it correctly.
All right. Everything you just said could have been done with him passing out. I'm gonna read some of the reactions from people in the chat. Let's see. The problem is Triple H more than Gunther. The glaze is thick. He could have done that passing out. D Nice will find a way to defend it. I mean, look, chat. Of all of the disagreements we've had here, this is not like the craziest, okay? I mean, it's just again, there's been crazier. There've been crazier. It's just I personally
Send your hate tweets to D Rice 410 on X. Send all your hate tweets there. Give me all the heat. I don't care. I'm not sensitive at all.
I just personally believe that they could have executed and gotten the best of both worlds by having him pass out. I don't think they got any extra heat for Gunther. Now notice what I'm saying here. I don't think they got any extra heat for Gunther by him tapping out. The only extra heat that came from him tapping out went all to Triple H, which is a misdirection. That's not where you wanted any heat to go. They shouldn't be worried about the creative decision because him losing the match is the best thing for business. And if you don't know that, then you're just a complete mark. You're supposed to know how you go out in retirement, and you go out losing. That's just rule number one. Now, rule number two is how you lose. And normally there will be nothing wrong with tapping out. But again, these motherfuckers made millions upon millions of dollars selling merchandise and selling a slogan and selling a lifestyle to these kids who looked up to him by him saying never tap out. I don't remember seeing any t-shirts that said never give up unless it's Gunther. I don't remember seeing any t-shirts that said never give up unless you're just going to smile and do it on your last match. And him just passing out would have just reiterated, and that's even just as big of a headline. This guy went out on business. This guy stuck to his word. This guy fought to the goddamn bitter end, but it was time for retirement because he just met somebody who was bigger and badder than him. And even still, he was willing to fight to the bitter end. And he went out and passed out there. Shame on him, on Gunther, for ruining the lives and dreams of all these kids. But at the same time, Cena, man of his word. You bought them t-shirts, you bought them wristbands, you bought them jizz rags, then I'm going to hold true to it, and I'm not going to give up. Bullshit. Motherfucker, the last thing you're going to see him do, the last image you're going to see is this man tapping out after he sold all this merchandise, telling kids to never give up. I just think the better choice would have been to pass out. Now, look, I'm not saying that you're wrong in what you're saying. I'm saying they could have gotten the best of the worlds that you're saying, and also the best of the worlds of having Cena never tap out. You know, at least, you know, we know he did, but at least in the visuals of his last match, not giving up. They could have had the best of both worlds right there, but they chose to go the tap out route, and it's getting a lot of heat and a lot of negative heat. The heat for Gunther is great, but now we got heat going towards Triple H and creative and everything else, and that's misdirected. We want the heat to stay on Gunther and just stay on the situation. It shouldn't be all in Triple H's lap. Motherfuckers calling for his head and everything. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Triple H knows. Triple H, look, Michael Hayes, Bruce Pritchard, these guys, they know. The brain trust knows that, hey, they're going to get some of the blowback heat, especially Triple H. Why? Because they put it all out there that Triple H is the creative force in the company. They put it out there that this is the Paul Levesque era. So they knew.
I'm gonna disagree.
They expected that.
I'm gonna disagree with you on this one. I don't think when they made this call, they expected heat to come down on Triple H. Because if they did, they never would have done it. They don't want the heat. Triple H is not an active in-ring character. They don't want the heat to come down on him. They want the heat to stay between John Cena and Gunther. That's where the heat should
Right.
be, not on management. That's not where you want the heat. If that was the plan, that was an extremely bad idea. I don't think that was something they were anticipating.
I mean, that was a small portion. I would say a small portion of the heat, and that's mainly coming from the smart fans went to Triple H. Most of the heat went to where it was supposed to go, and that was Gunther. I had an opportunity, and this was several years ago when Bruce Pritchard was out of the WWE. I had an opportunity to actually speak with him and actually get some one-on-one time with him, and listening to him talk about the business and talk about psychology. The man is a genius. He knows. He can, I know he can plot out this stuff, and he was talking like really highly about Michael Hayes, how they know that if we do ABC, XYZ is going to happen. So that's why I have the confidence in knowing. Now, you brought up something earlier, as far as Cena losing the match. He was supposed to lose the match, and you said that was rule number one. Apparently, Brian Alvarez and beloved Dave Meltzer do not know what rule number one is. Did you hear their comments about the finish of the match?
I don't listen to those guys. But let's
I don't
backtrack for a
listen to
minute.
them either, but it was
I don't want you to be
okay.
able to gloss over you just calling Bruce Pritchard a genius. We have to we're gonna stay there for a minute or
See,
two.
okay, that's fine. We can stay there because, like I said, I actually got to talk to him. He was out here for a show, and then there was like a snafu when it came to like people who got the VIP stuff because we didn't get like our actual time, so he ended up giving us time at the end. I mean, we were just like shooting the breeze with him. I have a picture with him,
Oh well,
so
that confirms it then. Genius status confirmed.
I'm not saying that confirms the genius status, but actually listening to him talk about the business, if you don't get a chance to actually talk to him and pick his brain about it, then a lot of people say that, oh, he's Vince's avatar, he's Vince's yes man and things like that. But no, listen to him talk and ask him questions about like, hey, why do they go about it this way? And he will explain it to you in granular detail if he has the time. And in that case, that day he had the time because we were just standing around waiting for something to happen. We were waiting on what's that guy's name, Dave Silver, to do something.
Did he tell you that he
So it
was?
was
Did he tell you that he was a Vince McMahon kiss ass?
no,
Did he? Did he
no,
explain?
and I wasn't going to ask him that.
Did he explain why he ruined Black and Gold?
This was before that.
So this happened
Like I
before.
said,
This happened before he killed Black and Gold.
Oh yeah,
And,
yeah.
and after he killed Black and Gold, you are still sitting here telling these people right here who are laughing their asses off in the chat. After he killed Black and Gold, you still call this man a genius.
Yeah, as far as his wrestling mind, because at the time he wasn't with WWE, he was out of the company. I think it was that time when he was with Impact. It was maybe around that time, or he was about to go to Impact because he didn't have to say anything nice about WWE. This was a couple of years before he actually came back to the company, and he was speaking very freely, about his opinions about everything and his thoughts and everything. And he wasn't 100% complimentary, but when it came down to asking about the like the nuts and bolts of the X's and O's of it, X's and O's of professional wrestling, this guy, he was spitting it out. It was amazing. And if anyone's like really wants to be a smart fan and be a student of the business, uh that day was like a little master class. That little 15-20 minutes we got to spend with him was awesome.
All right.
Now, as far as like the whole thing with with killing the Black and Gold and all that stuff, you gotta take a look at what's come out of the killing of Black and Gold now. There's still some future stars. I just say what you want. I know you're about to say something, but Carmelo Hayes, who's a talent who's on the come up.
Nothing wrong with
Braun
Carmelo
Breaker,
Hayes.
okay. Braun Breaker came out of NXT 2.0, the paint splatter. Yes, he killed yes, Bruce killed NXT Black and Gold and turned into the whole paint splatter thing. But we're still seeing stars coming out of that system. And maybe that was a good time for them to go ahead and push a hard reset on it.
Wow. I woo, man. That's a let's go back to when you just said that it was a good idea to have John Cena tap, because that's now the best thing you've said tonight.
Oh boy.
Bro, you are getting killed in the chat right now.
Yes, because we're talking about the death of beloved Black and Gold.
No,
The end of
it's
Black
not.
and
It's
Gold was
you.
not-
Were
was-
you
that
were
was
you
nowhere
were
near the
getting
heyday.
you were getting killed before I even mentioned Black and Gold. You were getting killed once you said Bruce Pritchard was a genius.
So I'll say this: is anybody who's killing me in the chat, did any of them ever have an opportunity to get to meet somebody like Bruce Pritchard?
Let me tell you something. I never met Hitler. Okay, I never met Hitler. You want to know what I think about him? I don't think he's a fucking genius. Okay. Now, if somebody would have met him and heard him talk and had him change their mind because he gave them a different perspective of his inner thinking, there is no way that person could have come back to me and changed my mind about, because it's not about what he said to you or anybody else that he had a one-on-one with. It's about the perception of what he does publicly. So his conversation with you is not going to change everyone's perspective on what they've seen him produce. Do you understand that at least?
Okay, and my response to that is, how the hell can you actually get a true perspective on someone when all you know is about rumors? Because
You didn't answer the question.
None of us really.
Do you
Well, all right,
understand?
repeat the question.
Do you understand how your personal encounter with him would not change everyone's overall thought of him because of the product that he produced? So it's not about we believe what he may have said to you may have made some sense and everything else. I mean, just giving you the benefit of the doubt, but that's not going to change the things that he was spearheading that we saw, the product that he produced. That's not going to change any of that. So can you understand how people are not going to change their opinion based on a personal encounter he had with someone? They're just going to base it behind the products that he helped produce.
Well, to answer your question, no, probably not. Probably not. But that's why I asked, was like, hey, does anybody who has an opinion about Bruce Pritchard, did you actually have a chance to meet the man? Because if not, then your perspective of him is based on rumor and innuendo. And yeah, I got that from Bruce Pritchard's podcast.
Yeah. No. It's perception is reality in most instances. And if it takes you to sit behind closed doors and have a one-on-one session to have people look, Bruce Pritchard has been in this business long enough to understand the ins and outs of it. I don't expect him to not. I don't expect him to not know how the business is operated. But at the same time, it was him and Vince McMahon that were responsible for some extremely terrible fucking things that we got on WWE programming. Now, the only question here is, was it all Vince? Because if it was all Vince, then that means Bruce Pritchard is nothing more than a yes man. So despite any kind of knowledge that he may have, he failed to relay his knowledge to Vince McMahon to change his mind on some shit. Or it was some of his idea along with Vince's. Either way, people are having a hard time coming to the assumption that he's a genius when it comes to wrestling. I feel like he has knowledge of the ins and outs of things that have happened. Why? Because he was there. He was behind most of it. He was behind the scenes. He was there when the decisions were made. He was there for all the discussions in creative. He was there for it. Now, I don't think that makes him a genius because he was there when these decisions were made, because a lot of these decisions were heavily questioned. A lot of these decisions were heavily pushed back upon. He was there when Roman Reigns was being shoved down our throat. Where was that genius? For years, this man got put into the WrestleMania main events when no one wanted him there. It took Paul Heyman to get behind Roman Reigns' creative to turn him heel, to finally get him over as the babyface that Vince always wanted. Where was Bruce's genius then? All he did was say yes and do what Vince wanted. I could have did that. I could have did that. Where was his genius to change his mind on some of these damn things? Or was he just a yes man?
That was all. That was Vince McMahon. At the end of the day, during the Vince McMahon era, especially later on, it was what Vince wanted. And everybody knows that. All writers and stuff who worked there, they all said the same thing. It was whatever Vince wanted at the end of the day. People pitch all kinds of ideas and everything, but at the end of the day, if it's not what Vince wanted, it wasn't going to happen. Now it's more of an open discussion. Triple H is now the driving force behind it, but Triple H has a lot more trust in his brain trust. And what Bruce if I'm not mistaken, now what Bruce Pritchard does, Bruce Pritchard is more on the production side, as far as like producing like the backstage segments, and how everything is supposed to look. I believe he's still the executive director of the whole thing.
And the reason,
And look, I'm not here to try to defend Bruce Pritchard. I'm not going to defend another grown man.
the
Whatever people,
the reason I bring
please
up
don't get smaller.
NXT is because when Vince dismantled Black and Gold and took Triple H out of power, he put Bruce Pritchard in charge. And the rainbow era of Bruce Pritchard of NXT is Bruce Pritchard's. I don't see any genius in the rainbow era NXT 2.0. I don't see any genius. You named a couple of guys that came out. That didn't take a fucking genius. You think it took a genius to discover a Braun Breaker? My 10-year-old sister could see that guy has fucking talent. I mean, he didn't. I mean, that was no genius behind that. He dismantled something that Triple H built and was loved and endured. I mean, I failed to see the genius in these things. That was the one thing that he had control over. Everything else, he was just a fucking yes man for Vince. Now, again, like I said earlier, does he have knowledge of the business? Of course. He does. Everybody working backstage does. Michael Hayes does. Everybody back there working behind the scenes in this business for as long as these men have an extreme knowledge about what's going on. But I don't know if I ever would have labeled Bruce Pritchard as a genius in pro wrestling, man. I just can't see it. I would label Vince a genius. I would label Vince McMahon a genius in pro wrestling, because despite the things that he did not do right, that we don't agree with, he did many things very well. He revolutionized the business. I would definitely feel free to classify Vince as a genius, but Bruce Pritchard, I would label him just an assistant. I mean, just a guy that carried out the orders of Vince McMahon. Now, if he has knowledge of the business, of ideas he would like to implement that never got out there because Vince said no, then that could be a different story. But I don't see anything produced by Bruce Pritchard to make me say this man is a genius, though.
Look, like I said, I met Bruce Pritchard before the whole NXT Black and Gold thing, but before the dismantling the NXT 2.0 and all that stuff. My knowledge of the situation of NXT 2.0 was that a directive came down. That was when Triple H got sick and he was kind of out of the picture for a while. Was to go down to NXT, and apparently there was like a situation where it was like, wait, we're supposed to be developing and pushing new talent, and they wanted to develop and push like brand spanking new talent that weren't even ready for TV yet, and they put them on TV to get them the reps. And yes, it was the loss of our beloved NXT, black and gold, which at that point anyway was a little bit long in the tooth. A lot of a lot of the heavy hitters were gone. The undisputed era were gone. Keith Lee was I think Keith Lee was like, what was he dealing with, COVID or whatever. Um, Karrion Cross had been called up. Um, I'm trying to remember that time frame because I was actually traveling that day that happened.
Well, I mean, I think it's pretty much agreed upon that the 2.0 era is the absolute worst era of NXT. I think that is not even debatable. I'm not even going to have that discussion with you. I'm scared you're going to say that you love 2.0 better. But
No.
I mean,
no. 2.0 sucks. Also, go back and watch some of the NXT before they started doing the takeovers.
Now,
that sucked too.
Now. So look,
because it was talent that were developing, that were trying to find their way.
The product was not refined by Triple H to become what it became. It wasn't even really a TV product at that time. When it got to TV, when they did the taped episodes on TV, is when Black and Gold became Black and Gold and everything like that. Everything after the first takeover, all right. Everything before the first takeover it was a completely different product. But they took Triple H out of power. Hold on. I keep forgetting to get this out. So they took Triple H out of power before he got sick. They didn't take him out because he was sick. They took him out of power before he fell ill. And they just took Black and Gold from him and gave it to Bruce. And that is what probably drove him fucking sick. It was his baby.
I remember that as Triple H transitioning more to booking on the main roster.
No, that was Vince's. No. Vince would not let Triple H anywhere near the main roster. People were clamoring for Triple H to run the main roster. Vince wouldn't have it. They had to boot Vince out of his own company to get Triple H on the main roster. The problem was Vince put Triple H in a little bucket on the side and say, you go run NXT. You go run this shit over there nobody gives a shit about. Let me worry about the stuff that people really care about. And when takeovers started dominating the pay-per-view weekends, when takeovers were getting more attention than the main roster pay-per-views, then Vince said, well, I have to change this shit. So then he started taking takeovers off of the weekend of the main roster shows. Why? Because he did not want TakeOver to get all of the fucking shine on the weekends of SummerSlam, on the weekends of WrestleMania. He was literally fucking jealous of the success of NXT. How petty is that? You had the crowds chanting if Vince was watching, because that is the kind of wrestling they wanted on the main roster. And then Vince would have to come out and try to fucking change the narrative. Oh, well, that's a different audience. That won't work on the main roster. It's the same company. And if you can make it work in NXT, you can make it work on the main roster. And instead of hearing what the fans were saying, Vince was just like, okay, we're just going to change it. We're going to take it off the weekends of the regular pay-per-views. We're going to take Triple H out of control. We're going to change the whole goddamn thing. If it was working so well, why was it obliterated? Why was it changed? Why was it minimized? Why was it completely killed? Because it was outshining what Vince was doing. WCW was outshining what Vince was doing. He couldn't wait to kill it. NXT was outshining what Vince was doing. He couldn't wait to kill it. He did not like anyone outshining what he was doing. So instead of just doing better, he just killed it.
Okay, now I got to stop you there because honestly, I don't know 100% the facts of the story, but I know the context at the time. The story of the time actually was Vince was upset because NXT was running on Wednesdays AEW was running on Wednesdays.
No,
AEW was beating
stop,
NXT in
stop,
the
go.
ratings.
No, 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 stop,
That was
stop.
why.
This was before
No, that
AEW
was that
existed.
was a story.
Before AE, no, this was
No, it wasn't.
this
No,
was
it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
chat.
Hello?
Yeah, this is before the existence of AEW. Vince was already jealous of the success of NXT. Yes, it was. There was no AEW yet. So stop trying to bring AEW into this.
No.
It was
no.
it was before AEW, bro. It was before AEW.
Well, no. The heyday of Black and Gold, yes, was before AEW. But then AEW came along and started beating NXT Black and Gold in the ratings because they still had guys like Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong there. That was one of the last matches on Black and Gold.
Right.
And then
chat is spamming. This is before
that was,
AEW. Before AEW. Yes. Bro, this is before AEW.
No, see, go back and look at the actual dates of things that happened because that was a whole story at the time. Vince was mad because NXT was getting beaten in the ratings by AEW Dynamite. That's why he went down and changed it all. That was the narrative of the time. And again, go back and check the dates of everything that happened.
Vince McMahon
Don't get the heyday of NXT Black and Gold with Shinsuke Nakamura and Finn Balor and those guys. Don't get that confused with when AEW came along. That was about a year and a half, 2 years prior.
Because Vince threw NXT to fight AEW because NXT. Yeah, bro. We're talking before. Yes, AEW was. I knew they were gonna somehow bring AEW into this. This AEW was a different beast when it came to that with Vince. Yes, he was pissed about all of that, but he was already jealous of NXT before AEW existed. That's when he started taking takeovers off of pay-per-view weekends. There was no reason to do that other than takeovers were getting more recognition and people were calling them better shows than the main roster pay-per-views. We're talking before.
That came later. I remember the waning days of Black and Gold. The waning days of Black and Gold weren't that good. They all the stars had been called up to WWE or they left already. They left in a few of them. I don't actually know. A lot of them jumped ship later on, but the waning days of Black and Gold were not as strong as the actual heyday. The heyday of Black and Gold was Asuka, Bayley, Sasha Banks, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Shinsuke Nakamura, Prince Pretty. Can't remember his name. But yeah, that was the heyday. And that's what people hold on to. And when they think about NXT, they think about that. I'm talking about after that. Because then you got to talk about, Karrion Kross and Keith Lee. That was like the last little bit right there. Velveteen Dream. Velveteen Dream was gone at that point.
Chat is pulling up receipts and everything, man. I'm trying to tell you, you're not listening to me, bro.
You know what? Let me grab my laptop so I can see what the chat's saying.
Go ahead.
Because me and the chat, if we're gonna fight, hey, I'm down for a fight.
They're pulling up receipts,
I think
bro.
People are grabbing onto the.
You are inaccurate on this one.
People are grabbing onto the wrong time.
You are inaccurate on this one. I'm talking about what Vince started doing to NXT before there was even an AEW. Man, bro, you really hate AEW, don't you?
No, this isn't even about AEW. I'm not even
exactly.
I'm not even trying to bring up AEW as a thing right now.
This was before AEW. Vince was already jealous of NXT's success, bro. It was already a problem. And that's why he started moving shit around. That's another good point. That's why he started burying NXT talent. You have talent that were completely successful in NXT. They get called up to the main roster, and Vince treat them like jobbers. You know, sans a couple.
Right, and yeah,
Sans a couple of
was a mistake.
exceptions.
That was definitely a bad mark on Vince. That was the time to that people should have known that, like, hey, Vince is past his time. It's time to give the ball to Triple H, and Vince didn't want to give it up yet.
But why would he do that though? Why would he do that to successful talent coming from NXT?
Ego, creative. I don't know.
But it wasn't because he was
Vince would
jealous
do
of the
something like
success of NXT. That wasn't it.
I mean, if it's all making him money, I don't know.
Because Vince is not worried about the money.
I don't know what Vince's rationale was behind, during the waning days of NXT and stuff, and the waning days of his administration. He was too busy pooping on old girl's head. Him and Lauren Knight is doing tag teams with her in the back. So,
he was.
I don't know what the man was thinking.
He was jealous of NXT's success. He sent Bruce Pritchard there to murder it. All right. It's, bro, everybody knows this. Like, I can't believe I got to listen to what this guy's saying.
Listening to Braun Breaker talk. Braun Breaker, you cross-eyed Neanderthal Nepo baby. You came out here in front of the world and with your full chest talked about how you were mad that I tried to end your career and break your neck in the war games. And I understand that brains don't exactly run in your family.
Oh my God.
You didn't sign up for board games. You signed up for war, son. And congratulations, your team won. But you had the audacity to stand in the champ's ring and talk about how you're disappointed and how easy it was to beat CM Punk. You talk about how easy it was to pin my shoulders to the mat. You talk about how you want 2011 CM Punk. And I'm here to tell you, kid, you can't handle 2025 CM Punk without a lot of help from your friends. I'm talking about an assist from a Brock Lesnar F5, or a Bronson Reed tsunami, or that human septic tank Drew McIntyre splitting me open with the cage. Oh, and the cherry on top of this crap sundae is your new mystery masked man. So yeah, congratulations, Bronny. You pinned me, which puts you in line for a title shot. But you didn't do it alone, did you? Try to make this short and sweet, kid. I've been here before many, many times, and you can ask Paul Heyman how many times he took a talent with a little bit of potential and gassed him up too much, too soon, only to watch him wilt under those bright, bright lights. Hell, if I had a dime for every time I stood in this ring across from a talented individual that people not as smart as me gassed up to be generational, can't miss, blue chip prospect, WrestleMania main event waiting to happen, well, I'd have a pocket full of dimes. And speaking of dimes, if you ever mention my wife's name again, this goes from business to personal faster than you can run, and it won't be about the belt anymore, because I'm gonna rip your eyes out of your head and piss on your single-digit IQ brain. January 5, I would tell you to show up alone. I would challenge you to test yourself one-on-one against the best in the world, but I know you won't do it. And it's not because you don't have the balls. It's because you don't have the heart. You don't got the belief in yourself it takes to carry this company on your shoulders to wear this gold. So go ahead, Brawny. Bring Paul Heyman. Bring the Vision. Bring your mystery masked man. Bring the National Guard. Hell, I want you to call up your dumb father and his dumber brother Scott. Bring them to Brooklyn. You're gonna need all hands on deck. You're gonna need every bit of help you can get to stand a snowball's chance in hell of beating me for this title.
What the fuck did the Steiners do to you?
And when I win, and when you wake up and you look around and you see that Paul Heyman has left you for the next big thing, and Bronson Reed is reduced to doing TikToks with the YouTube scammer, and your mystery man never even showed his face because he's embarrassed.
Called him a YouTube scammer.
Well, the only two people that you're gonna have left is Dumb and Dumber, your dad and his brother, and in real time, all three of you are gonna find out that even with Steiner math, GTS equals 1, 2, 3. You lose, I win, and still heavyweight champion of the world, the best in the world. See.
Well, Braun Breaker said he wanted 2011 CM Punk.
All right. Same old, same old stuff. Oh my God, bro. You are a WWE mark, man.
What? Okay, are you going to tell me that was a bad promo?
No, it's a typical Punk promo. Punk's good at promos, man. It's one of the best ever.
That's top shelf right there. That's pretty damn good.
I guess this guy's one of the best ever, man. No, you can't. Punk does not do bad promos. Does not happen. Up, Dirty Dom Dom.
I am very excited.
This is for Billy right here, bro.
The Vision finally puts
Belt
an
ain't
end to
going
that
nowhere.
deadbeat dad run, and it's going to be the greatest Christmas ever.
Yeah, I can see the chat now.
We're all gonna
I
have
can talk
such a
smack.
great Christmas, bud. Where's Finn?
He's with JD, and JD's going to be on the show for a while.
Oh, okay. Well, we could focus on what's positive about tonight, which is my sister becoming the new Women's World Champion. I could totally be by your corner tonight if you want. We both can.
Listen, I know you guys will always have my back.
D-Nice, we got to wrap this one up, man. Are you going to be around on Wednesday, or are you going to be busy moving?
Okay? Whatever
I
you say.
will be around on Wednesday. There was one thing I wanted to bring up, but we can bring it up another time.
No, then hold on. We'll wait till after this because they're probably going to a commercial.
I need to take care of Bailey next week, and
Okay.
then her and Lara will be out of the picture. Yeah, good idea. But guys, I gotta go. But I'm so glad you're back. You're back, and the titles are coming back. Judgment Day runs
Yes,
Raw.
get it. You got it. So excited for you.
And I know. There he is. What's on his back? At the tie he was fighting
He's
with.
got his toy wrapped around him.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. He's like, bruh, get the camera off me, bruh. There she is. There she, my God, bro. What the hell? All right, what else you got, man?
All right, I did want to bring up, because a lot of people are talking about this on Twitter, and Meltzer and Alvarez brought this up, the whole thing about, the statement of, oh, they didn't have the Young Bucks and Tony Khan to stop them from doing to stop John Cena from doing what he did. And a lot of people feel as though, like, oh, Sting got a better farewell. And I know we don't like to do this, but this was a comparison that the general public was making on Twitter X. So
this is stupid.
We got to address it.
This is stupid, man.
It is stupid. It is stupid.
This is stupid.
But I feel as though we should address it.
I'm so tired of something. I'm so tired of something great or bad happening in one company, and everybody wants to immediately jump and compare it to the other company. I swear, I'm just ultimately fed up with all of this. Good things and bad things are going to happen in both companies. That does not mean that one company did it right and the other one did it terribly wrong and it should have been done this way or that way. It just means that these are two different companies who do things differently. They're just different. Cultures are different. If you are from an Arabic culture or a Hispanic culture, you may do things better from me coming from a black culture. Now, one's not right and one's not wrong. It's just our culture. This is what we do. You do your culture, I'll do mine. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand all this. We have to compare to the other company bullshit. But what was said? What was said, man?
They pretty much said that like, oh, I guess they were insinuating that John Cena should have won the last match. Because Sting won his last match. And I feel as though like, hey, AEW did what they wanted to do for Sting. WWE did what they wanted to do with Cena, and I'm pretty sure Cena had a lot of a hand in that. When apparently Sting didn't have too much of a say in how he went out. It was what Tony Khan and the Young Bucks wanted. I will say this though, that did end up with them prostituting that tag team division. And I think that was also part of the reason why Ricky Starks ended up leaving too, because Starks and Big Bill were the ones that Sting and Darby beat for the AEW Tag Team Championships. So there's something that could be said about that. But at the end of the day, I'm with you as far as like, hey, WWE chose to do it the way they did it, and I feel as though they did it the right way. And I feel as though Cena did it the right way by giving the heat to Gunther, by not only losing but tapping out and having Gunther have the ability to go out there and he can crow for weeks about this, saying that I'm the man who made the man who never gave up. I made him give up.
I get it. I mean, but again, look, there's ways of doing everything. I don't agree entirely with what WWE chose. I would have had Cena pass out. I don't agree with having Sting win his last match. I would have had him lose his last match. These are all my opinions. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and that's all that they are. I mean, but at the same time, again, everybody's situation is different. Icons are different. I mean, things are just done differently. I don't think we have to compare every last single thing done, between these two companies and compare them like they're the same thing and they're apples to apples. They are not. And they probably will never be because, again, they have two different identities and they're just two different companies, man. I mean, things are going to be done differently. I don't want everything done the exact fucking same way. I mean, I would rather there be done differently. Now, when you do things differently, you might learn some things. You might learn that one way was better than the other way, or one way felt better in a different way. Who fucking knows? But I like the variety of knowing that things can be done differently and it's still pro wrestling. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm just so tired. I feel like we've been pitted against each other as fans with these two companies. I sincerely do. And I'm of the belief, and with facts and knowledge to back it up, that Vince and Triple H started this shit with pitting the fans against each other. All right. And again, this is not my belief. This is when I come with receipts of who started throwing the first shots. I got proof of when one company tried working with the other company, and I have proof of when the other company started throwing shots. Now, that does not mean that the other company is not involved in this drama, but I'm just talking about the origin of when it started. All right. But
I don't want to go through this. We're not going to do this argument again. Not today. Maybe Wednesday, not today.
There's no need to. There's no need to. Receipts are there. Opinions are one thing, but receipts with timestamps is a completely other topic that you just can't refute. So I'll give you time. We'll save it for the next stream, and we'll talk about it on the next stream. But before we do, I want you to come back with your receipts and proof. Come back with some timestamps to back up what you think instead of just wanting to believe what you want to fucking believe. Because I've taken the time to do the research because I did it for a video. So I've taken the time to look, and I've written down, I got notes somewhere in one of my old fucking notepads where I wrote down timestamps and dates of when the things occurred. So I would like you to do the same to prove which company started throwing shade first. And we'll pick it up on Wednesday, my friend. Take it easy. Congratulations on your relocation. I hope everything goes well for you, and we will see you on Wednesday, my man.
Take care, all right?
Deuces.
Chat, love you all. Send all your chat, send your hate tweets to DRice 410.
There you go. You can see his @ right there at the top of the screen. All right. Peace. Ladies and gentlemen, there it is once again, my man, Mr. WWE, Mr. David Rice himself, man.
But now Rodriguez sends her out to the apron.
Let me
Another headbutt and then uses the
shut some of this stuff down so that it does not interrupt the rest of the stream.
La Primera. Oh, and Rodriguez.
Because we have
Cross body.
And here's the problem for
Stephanie Vaquer
all of your successful moves that have worked against everyone
in a match.
just don't work.
And I guess Raquel is in there somewhere too. I don't know.
To win gold.
But Stephanie Vaquer
Just a different level
is in a
power
match.
and
My
strength
God.
with Raquel Rodriguez.
And commercial break time. Ooh, I was just saying to myself, I said, self, we've not had a good commercial break in a while. We really need a good commercial break. Man, this playlist sucks ass, bro. Let's go to pop. What is all this shit? I don't think Conrad Thompson has ever said anything like that before.
Rodriguez to her knees for a moment.
Well, it's always been the threat in this match if you're Raquel. The power took complete control, but the nimbleness of the champ proving that she's always going to be a threat until you pin those shoulders down for a 3 or cause a submission. And that submission, maybe get a little closer here.
The Judgment Day's powerhouse, Raquel Rodriguez. Last week you brought it up. She made a statement. Nikki Bella came down and was challenging.
It was never Triple H's NXT. It was Dusty's NXT. I'm sorry, didn't Dusty work for Triple H? What?
Yeah, we've seen it before. It's come to the fore now. She's been taking a beating for 90% of this match, but now she's got the upper hand. She's got Raquel rocked, and with that dragon screw, that vertical base of Raquel that is her main advantage in this match might be shot.
There is something about the corner dragon screw from Stephanie Vaquer that just hits differently. Such torque and such damage.
Come on. Come on, get to the part where she bounces her ass up and down. We're all here for it.
Driving that shoulder.
Let's get to it.
6 times she's tried to win the Women's World Championship. 2nd time she's gone after.
Get to the part where you make her bounce her ass up and down.
Oh, back to it.
It's a little sluggish and now locked in that armbar. But powering out of the armbar. Wow, Raquel.
Oh, my. To win gold.
Chat, if you have not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit the thumbs up. Share, donate, do all that stuff, man. Your boy is trying to get himself a nice Christmas present. I have focused all of my time, money, and energies getting my kids everything that they need for Christmas. Oh, here we go. Everybody get it ready. Yes, Crazy, get your lotion, bro. Here we go. Here we go. Camera angles intact. There we go. There we go. There we go. What am I getting myself? I'm getting myself a TV. I'm getting myself a TV for my garage. Because with my friends and neighbors and everybody, when they come over to watch football and stuff, sometimes we like to watch outside. And I'm putting a TV up on my wall in the garage. I even got one in mind. Here, I'll show you guys. If I can find it. Ooh, is it in my cart? Let me see.
Rodriguez comes right over that top rope out onto the floor.
That's a smart way to get out of that move.
Sweet, I did. I put it in my cart. Oh man, did the price go up? Shit. Oh no, Nikki is there paving the way. Chat. Oh no, Nikki is there paving the way again. No.
Nikki Bella. Rack Attack 2.0.
There it is. That's the one I want to get. I want to put it in my garage so that my friends and fam can hang out and watch sporting events and things like that outside. As Nikki Bella just paved the way. No. Who knew? And she's wearing baggy pants. That is like the one thing that was good about watching her come out was her ass. And she wears baggy pants now to cover that up. What a heel.
We're just going to play this over and over and over again. The guy under the mask that involves himself in your business, yet you have no idea who it is. I'm getting tired of asking the question. So So I'll ask it.
Yeah, that's the TV I want to get. 350 is not bad, man.
Seth Rollins. Becky Lynch.
For a 50-inch.
Nick Aldis. Okay. It's Bruno Sammartino. I don't know. And you know what? As long as this person's vision is in line with our vision, I don't mind it either.
Oh, that's convenient, isn't it?
It is a mini
It doesn't mean
LED.
that I'm guilty. It just means that it's convenient. If you don't mind,
perfect.
and even if you do, I have to prepare Logan Paul for his match with Rey Mysterio. So to you, I bid a good night.
Mr. Heyman, I want to know by the end of the night.
Pierce!
Hi.
I want Oscar.
How's next week?
What is mini LED? I'm super bogey when it comes to TVs. What does that mean? What does bogey mean? Mini LED is the way that it's lit. Some TVs are edge lit, and then you got OLED that are like all individuals.
I know they're gonna have shenanigans for you, so if it's cool with you, I'm gonna watch your back.
And mini LEDs
Any
are
problems? I got you.
Always appreciate it.
oh bougie. Oh, okay.
Go punch this guy in the face.
Do that for you.
Well, Rey Mysterio better have eyes in the back of his head. The master.
Bougie. Oh, I did a lot of research when it comes to this. So my main TV is an OLED. My main TV in my main room is an OLED, and nothing better. Nothing better. If you're putting a TV in a room and you can afford it, get an OLED. But if you can't afford an OLED, the mini LED is a nice compromise, and that's what I want. And it's just for the garage, you know. But for the price point, that's a really good TV. You had a bad experience with TCL. Oh, please do tell. What was wrong? Oh, when it came to gaming? Okay, good. Yeah, this is not gonna be for gaming. This is definitely not gonna be for gaming. This one is strictly for TV. But that is the one I want. That is
against the New Day as our current tag
What am I
team
sipping on? I'm
champions,
sipping on Martell right now.
Unbelievable tag team, amazing rivalry.
It was ghosting a lot. I'm trying to play The Last of Us, and I couldn't see. Oh, that's messed up. Yeah, the VRR is... Your TV can't handle it. It's a pain in the ass.
Cualquier equipo, any team, anytime, haremos lo que siempre hacemos. We are gonna bring the fire. That's right.
That's right. And as a matter of fact, why don't we go talk to Pierce right now? Yeah, sounds good. Thanks, Jackie.
Hey, thanks for the time. Well, Tess, it sounds like our current
Excuse me, you know what? I have something to say.
Nikki's paving the way.
I did what I did out there, and I am not sorry. I am not apologizing for putting people who are beneath me in their place. And you want to know what I'm sick of? I am so sick of this road that I paved, and none of these women appreciate it.
Paving the way.
All.
Paving.
I am a legend in this industry. And Stephanie and Raquel, you two should be shining my boots.
Paving the way. You pave a way, Nikki.
Tess, Hall of Famer Nikki Bella, not just sending a message in the ring tonight. She just made a statement right here, putting Raquel and Stephanie on notice.
Yeah, blew up the Women's World Championship match. Jackie, what's your reaction to Nikki Bella Wade?
I like Nikki Bella. I think she's found.
Nikki paving the way, man. Yeah, this is an old setup. I don't have that sound bar anymore. I had a full-on hardwired surround sound theater setup. Oh, the light there, the lights. I do still have the lights. That's a hue light system I got in the fireplace behind the TV, and I think there's like, I forget how many, bro. I think there's like a total of 16 or 17 hue lights in the room. But that sound bar you see under the TV, I had to get rid of that because the subwoofer was Bluetooth and it kept cutting out. And like when you're trying to entertain and you like, you know, got something going on and the bass cuts out because the Bluetooth interference of like phones and Wi-Fi networks and shit, I got pissed. I yanked it out, got rid of it, and got a hardwired receiver. You see what a PS5 is, that blank space next to it, I got a receiver sitting there right now. And the subwoofer is on the floor next to that movie case. And I got speakers in every corner of the room. Every corner of the room, I have speakers there. So I get tired of that Bluetooth shit, bro. I couldn't do it no more. I could not do it any fucking more. I had to go. But that is my LG OLED, and it is fucking amazing, man. It is so good.
Thank you. Yes. Oh, heck yeah, the most coming from you. I'm gonna go get some ice now.
Oh my God, yeah, go take care of that.
All right. She's hardcore. That's my champ. Hey, dude. What's up, dude? So talk to me. How we feeling after Saturday?
How is she supposed to be a badass in the ring, but she's doesn't carry outside of the ring?
Hasn't been fun, and it kind of got me thinking about the stuff Asuka said to me and how it kind of might have some truth to it. So, not good.
Wow. So one loss is all it takes to have you doubting yourself these days, huh? It's not the Bailey I grew up watching. It's definitely not the Bailey that I've gotten to know or the tag partner that I've grown to love and need. Maybe Asuka was right about one thing. You are an idiot.
Bailey.
Yeah? Well, the only idiot in this room is you. If you think that a loss to a rookie is going to stop me from
Bipolar Pam.
Perez next week, something that you couldn't do, idiot.
Bipolar Pam.
There she is.
Yeah, ding dong, you idiot, Joe Tess.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I love that side of Bailey.
Booyaka, booyaka. Getting stale now. It is time for a payoff. It is time for a payoff. With Bipolar Pam, you know. I mean, this shit can't go on forever. Dwayne, what's up? Ready for Dynamite on Wednesday. Bro, we watching Raw tonight. And then I'm going to get through my Tuesday. And then we'll focus on Wednesday, man. How are you doing, sir? Rey Mysterio versus Logan Paul. Up next on Raw. All right. Oh, damn it. That song. Oh. I just played a song that's not free. I thought it was free. I thought it was free. That's what I get for trying to play something fucking different, man. That's what I get. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. I gotta clip all of that out. I gotta clip all of that. Why would it jump over to God, what a pain in the ass, dude. Pain in the ass.
This is not a test. This is not a test. I don't know if you can handle it. I don't know if you can handle it. This is not a test. I don't know if you can handle it. I don't know if you can handle it. This is not a test.
Something made me check too. I should have fucking looked. I should have fucking looked. I should have fucking looked. Bastards. Bastards. This one kind of goes hard though.
Referred to his brass knuckles as his handy dandies.
Logan Paul versus Mr. Booyaka. Main event.
Go back to November of 2023 when at Crown Jewel in
Here we go.
Saudi Arabia, Logan Paul defeated Rey Mysterio to win
Mr. YouTube fraudster.
Some brass knocks on that occasion too, if I recall correctly. It certainly did enough damage to Rey Mysterio last week. When it comes to handling the Rey Mysterio problem, as you put it, I think the Maverick Logan Paul kind of has that figured out, albeit with little assistance from a certain masked man last week.
Yeah, that masked man. Everybody's still wondering who is that masked
man. You know
man?
what? I actually.
Yes, main event.
Heyman is telling the truth for once.
That he doesn't know?
I don't. I get the impression he genuinely doesn't. And he doesn't need to know. Whoever he is keeps helping Heyman's crew out anyway.
There's no doubt about that.
Don't ask any questions, just accept it.
Wherever the Vision needs that help, the Masked Man. Oh, it's a good slap.
Well, that's a slap that Logan Paul got from Ray a couple of weeks ago.
That's
that
right.
Started this whole thing off.
That was fast. The show's been on for 2 hours.
Right hand after right hand.
Come on, Logan. Come on.
Says, come on, Logan. Come on out here, right onto the floor.
Just goading the less experienced Logan Paul, and dropping the hammer at exactly the right moment.
I think the show kind of flew by.
Look at the Hall of Famer. Still has so much left in the tank.
Moving better than ever. And he recently come back from major surgery, and here we go.
Doesn't Raw do 3 hours? No.
Instead, it's a big boot.
Raw is not 3 hours, my friend.
Responsible for that heinous attack on LA Knight last week that has taken the megastar out indefinitely with a cracked sternum. LA Knight did come to the rescue of Rey Mysterio, who was receiving a beating from Logan Paul at the time. So Rey Mysterio really out to get some revenge, not only for himself, but for the fallen megastar too.
Of course, LA Knight took that brutal attack, the tsunami on top of the car. We gave a medical update earlier tonight that he suffered a cracked sternum in that attack. So the megastar LA Knight is out indefinitely. That was the news update we were able to deliver earlier tonight. The force from Logan Paul, the Maverick, the ultimate influencer.
I wonder how many dates Logan Paul has to do.
Oh, God, wait a second.
He's been showing up more lately.
Wade with this.
The legality of a whip from that belt is questionable. Referee Chad Patton taking it.
Come on!
You're risking a disqualification there. Chad Patton letting it go for now.
Hey, go ahead and use the belt. It's okay.
No interest in winning this particular match with a disqualification.
You know how WWE refs are. They just let anything go. God, they don't know how to follow the rules, you know?
Of the Hall of Famer. Could be a signature move of Logan Paul's.
Ball comes into the corner and Ray's there to meet him with both boots.
Turning Logan Paul inside out with superior movement and, of course, vastly superior experience.
Where are they tonight?
As experienced as anybody can possibly be. Deep into the autumn of his career and still as good as
I can't see. My screen is too minimized.
619, and Logan turns it around with one strike and one rip of the leg. Takes down Rey Mysterio.
Are they in Hershey, PA?
Surgery he had.
Hershey gets a show?
He's had multiple surgeries across his body. That's the reward of such a long and distinguished career.
How big is Hershey?
Tried to go with that running cross body, and Logan Paul, all that size. Just a dynamic physical specimen. Explosive, strong, chiseled. He's got everything athletically.
Logan is a wiry customer, but so strong.
Knees up.
Ouch.
Knees up, and Logan Paul can go air for air with the absolute best of them. But Rey Mysterio, perfect timing.
Logan Paul springboarded his way, moonsaulting all the way across the ring, and at the last second, Rey got his knees up.
A rotation right into the solar plexus.
Oh, off the apron.
The West Coast pop action for you, too.
Rey Mysterio.
Time for a main event commercial break. Hershey's pretty medium-sized. Oh, I put the TV in the description of that video I posted of my my theater room. It's a 65-inch, the GX series OLED, 4K UHD smart TV. Eight hue lights, that's way off. I know it's more than 8. Maybe I added more. Make sure they didn't drop another fucking. I'm so pissed they dropped a paid fucking song. They dropped a paid fucking song in the playlist. Oh, we're back.
The Bucks jump to the apron and then delivers the offense after getting out of the way of the 619.
Doesn't get the respect from anyone outside of the Vision. However, just be blown away by the levels of athleticism that are so easy for Logan Paul.
While we were on commercial break, Logan grabbed the phone and took a selfie.
Over Rey Mysterio.
Exhilarating stuff.
As the Oracle imploring him to deliver more offense. He's been listening to Paul Heyman's advice as to how to handle this. Rey trying to rally back with support of this crowd here in Hershey, Pennsylvania.
So that was the issue. He was listening to the advice, the barking orders of Paul Heyman, which can be good, but it took a beat too long to deliver those orders. And a beat too long against Rey Mysterio is the worst thing you can give it.
That's great analysis, Wade. It's exactly what happened with that. Rey jumps up to that top rope and delivers right hand after right hand, setting Logan Paul up. And he sends him flying. Off the Rana, right into the cover.
How quickly a match can turn on its head when you have the abilities of a Rey Mysterio. That's why he's in the Hall of Fame before he's even retired.
The Vision has been gathered all night. Logan Paul trying to solve the problem of Rey Mysterio. That's in front of him. Of course, the Vision in 3 weeks will have Braun Breaker against CM Punk, who delivered an incredible message earlier tonight here in Hershey to Breaker. The trading punches with Logan Paul can be a tough proposition. That Bionic Fist Titanium right hand, a guy who's been in the ring with Floyd Mayweather. Took him on in 2021.
But Rey Mysterio may be a problem. Has no solution.
Here we go.
Of Logan Paul.
He got Rey Mysterio up. Oh, running power slam for a 2 count.
Oh, and Rey gets that.
This match is boring now.
What strength from Logan Paul here, Wade.
A constantly expanding arsenal. Logan Paul, love him or hate him, he studies the greats.
This is a little boring.
He has the opportunity to get better.
And I know these two are capable of better than this, man. Let's go.
The Maverick. Whoa. Putting it out right on Ray's back.
Stub it out and now stub out the career of Rey Mysterio.
Looking for that power bomb, but oh, instead, Ray counters. He's got him in position.
Oh.
Again, the 619 denied.
Well, again, it's the speed of Logan Paul that keeps cutting it off. He's got power, he's got speed, he's got technique, and he's got the backing of Paul Heyman.
Do I watch Collision?
Shades.
Three amigos.
Of Rey Mysterio.
Do I watch Collision? This is not somebody new. This is one of my mods asking me if I watch Collision.
Logan Paul in position to
What is happening right now?
Oh, and he places him on the top rope.
Do I watch Collision?
That was Rey Mysterio kicking his legs, trying to topple Logan Paul, but Logan Paul had the ability to reposition.
Did I watch Collision? Okay. No, I have not seen Collision yet. No.
He must be loving every second of
you
it.
know he is. He was commenting earlier
No.
tonight
I
about
was watching
seeing Logan Paul
Saturday night's main event.
Dad was the exact quote. And now Ray trying to
I should be getting to Collision on Wednesday morning.
That's how you do it, Barrett. He's going to show him how it's done.
Sunset flip powerbomb.
It was a great show. Oh, okay, awesome. I'll get to it on Wednesday morning.
Baseball slide kicks him out on to the floor.
But Ray's hurting bad, make no mistake. Digging deep, gritting those teeth. You see the wounds on
Claudio
the side
match
of Rey
was epic.
Mysterio there.
He looks
All right,
over at
cool.
Heyman before the sliding splash onto Paul.
He's got to pick up the carcass of Logan Paul, get it back in the ring. That is a heavy
Come
carcass.
on, man. Why is this?
Mysterio, power's never going to be his game.
Why is this shit dragging,
Take a
bro?
lot out of you.
This shit is Ricky the Dragon.
Where he's at right now.
Oh, no. Big Bronson Reed. And Braun Breaker. Oh, the CM Punk!
Well, Punk said he was going to have Rey Mysterio's back.
There's CM Punk.
Need it right there.
Oh, I love it. The World Heavyweight Champion saying, no, not now, not tonight. Meanwhile, pinning combination, Ray nearly did it.
Millisecond away from victory with that crucifix.
There's that uppercut from Mysterio. CM Punk getting rid of the vision. Oh, Paul. As he's able to slam him down.
Hurricane Rana blocked by the power of Logan Paul.
Falling over to Heyman. Maybe a piece of
I need the brass knuckles.
brass knuckles.
You heard that just in case. Referee has no idea. Rey Mysterio certainly has no idea.
Got it right in front of the camera guy.
And the knuckles are glistening.
Seemingly always in hand. Oh, Ray trips him up. Ray trips him up. Thank goodness for that. 619.
The knuckle dusters dropped off the hand of Logan Paul.
Oh, Ray sees him.
Oh, Ray sees the brass knuckles.
Ray's got the brass knuckles in hand. Ray's got. Oh! The masked man is back for a stomp.
Strikes again, effectively the Vision's secret weapon. Who the hell is
I'm
this
getting
guy?
tired of the masked man, bro.
And now Logan Paul. Superstar splash. With an assist from the mystery masked man.
Is it Andrade?
The Maverick, Logan Paul.
This is incredible.
Being Theory would be boring, bro.
He's there.
He's very short compared to Logan Paul.
Looks as shocked as the rest of us.
He does. He doesn't know what to make.
Being Theory would be very boring, man.
Mystery man.
Especially as long as they've carried it out.
Here comes Punk.
A little too late to save Rey Mysterio, who got dropped by the masked man. And pinned by Logan Paul. Who the hell is this? Oh,
we may
hold
find
on.
out.
Get a fan to rip it off.
About to find out.
Oh my! That's Austin Theory!
Austin Theory is the masked man.
What the hell?
Wait, they brought breakers in the ring. Oh, he just sawed him in half with a spear.
Did you hear how that crowd popped for that Austin Theory reveal?
Shock of the masked man reveal caught the attention of CM Punk as Austin
Did you hear?
I'm still getting over Austin Theory, but
Did you hear how the world has shook?
ahead of this showdown between Breakker and CM Punk.
You're right. This is business. You ever talk about my family like that again? You will never stand on 2 feet ever again.
We are only 3 weeks.
I mean, that was
away from the
amazing.
Netflix anniversary show. And
That was the biggest reveal in Monday Night Raw history, chat.
than ever.
I mean,
Austin Theory,
new era. Oh, I mean, bro, the industry will never be the same.
mystery man. CM Punk's championship is the target for Braun Breaker. The World Heavyweight
Wow.
Championship match will come your way on January.
Didn't hear a single thing.
here, Raw on Netflix.
Your TV was probably muted. You know, it was probably too hard to hear. I mean, it was me, Austin. It was me, Austin. That was some lame shit. Tune in next time. We can have Mr. D Nice tell us how amazing that was. And how the genius Bruce Pritchard came up with it. Guys, this industry will never be the same. Austin Theory was the masked man. Amazing stuff. Let's get the fuck out of here, man. Let's get the fuck out of here. Guys, that is it for tonight's show. We know, amazing stuff. Great, brilliant writing. Probably thanks to the genius Bruce Pritchard himself. Guys, take it easy. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Rundown spots, a skyline so priceless that none can top. You can hear a different story up and down some blocks, and forever hear them bitch about the Cubs and Sox. It's a place like no other, unequal to most, where the city runs deep from the streets to the coast. But things can get ugly, city streets are no joke, cause the city's held down by the people and folks. It's a place of attitude, we think and we say, from heralds to the palace, this is each and every day. The real cops went to Ira's to drink the pain away, and the real hip-hop is NUR and HBK. It's the land of lake shores, where the wind blows steady, and the snow falls heavy and the heat kills many. Town like none, place that I know, this is the Windy City. Welcome to Chicago.
So your brother's mounting it, and they chained him to a chair. Won't you please come to Chicago just to sing?
your spine, and we can watch the waves crash along the Lakeshore Drive and ride the L through the loop so you can get your mind right or get lost in the beauty of the skyline lights. It's a city so pretty, full of life and fallen trees. She licked the